Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. For New Jersey. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
What you got?
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Moore to throw on second down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Moore now. Throw left side complete. It's Payne. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Now Moore, throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Now Moore. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 3. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team, just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. It's Ramsey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Ramsey, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ramsey, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fox flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Let's take it at around the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Ramsey. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Ramsey. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
10 logo. Check 56. I'm coming for you. You mine. Say.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it, baby.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Moore on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 2nd down now, it's Ramsey. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. To throw on 3rd down, Fox. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Ramsey, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Sit up. Let's go.
On second down, it's Ramsey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, Delta. Let's go.
On third down, Fox. And that will be incomplete.
Fox's pass. Intended for
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with 1 complete. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. On first down, Horn. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down now, it's Ramsey. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Fox. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. No gain on the play there. Second down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On second down, it's Ramsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
brings up 3rd and 7.
Get it.
On third down, Ramsey. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on fourth down? Let's see.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Rip right, rip right. Shift. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. Right there, 56. I got you. Go.
More now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 5. Looking sideline, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
70, Indy.
Throwing on first down. Moore. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Moore. Throw left side complete. That's Payne. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Here's Moore, operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
We got this.
And New York set to take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Ramsey. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come on, go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 4. Recon, 132 fighter. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fox over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now. Horn. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st and 10, Fox is going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Ramsey, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Right back to him on first down. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the bootleg, Fox. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 10 yards out, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. To throw is Moore. To throw on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Giants ready to come out now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll keep it on the ground. Ramsey. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Fox. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
X3, 218, chopper. Watch the twist. Down.
2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Moore going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Moore. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Moore from the gun on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A gain of 3, second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Beasley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Back to throw. Moore. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They run the counter. It's Ramsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, Fox. Over the middle, complete. That's Ramsey. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Protein spill.
Looking to throw. Fox. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Horn. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Oh, yeah.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They run the counter. Horn. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 10, and time, a huge factor. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing two scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up first and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Payne. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams trying to get going again. 2nd and 9 now. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Moore throwing on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, one win down, still 3.